Hello my friends and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at my current spring capsule wardrobe. This year I decided to stop shopping fast fashion and instead save up for pieces and buy things that I think will last me for 10 or 20 years. I don't know who else is like me, but when I was starting out with building my own closet like in high school and in university, I didn't really know what my fashion sense was and I kind of just bought all over the place, and I would buy pieces that were out there or statement pieces, but none of it was cohesive. And secondly, when it came to buying those pieces, I would opt for places like H&M or Zara or the equivalent of Primark, which I know you have here in Europe but which we don't have in South Africa. And while their clothes were really nice in terms of style, I'm pretty sure most people know that their quality doesn't really last the test of time, and I didn't really have any basics. I kind of realized now over the past couple of years that shopping like that isn't really, first of all, sustainable, but also they just tend to not last the test of time. As I've reached my mid-20s now, I have a much better idea of my style and what I like. So the game I'm playing this year with my closet is the waiting game. And what that means is basically I'm saving up, and every month I buy myself one piece or maybe two pieces depending on the price that I think I love, that are timeless, that I'll wear again and again, and basically just building my dream capsule wardrobe. I'd rather have less clothes but pieces that I wear a lot and get a lot of use out of, as opposed to buying pieces every season and needing to replace them because they break or because they're out of trend. So I thought today I'd take you through all of my spring favorites, which is why we have some nice tulips here that a friend of mine was so lovely to give me, and just show you what I'm wearing at the moment. Also, coming from South Africa and recently moving to the Netherlands, I was not prepared for how cold it would be here. So in other words, my spring clothing from South Africa, I'm probably only going to be able to wear when it's summer here. So there was an obvious vacancy in my closet that I just needed to fill. I also want to say to anyone in my audience who's watching from Europe, you guys are so spoiled for choice with clothing options. I kind of had to do a little bit of research on like what is quality and what is more trendy, and it's been really fun. Okay, so yeah, let me not keep you busy any longer. Let's get into the video. The first piece I want to talk about today are these Levi straight leg, very classic blue denim jeans. I've realized that skinny jeans are officially out, and despite my best efforts to cling to them, I must admit that I'm becoming very fond of straight-legged jeans. So what I really love about these jeans is the way that they sit. They're really nice and snatched around the waist, and they sit good around the bum and the hips and the start of your upper thighs, but then they just very gently taper out towards the bottom. I'm embarrassed to say how much I've worn these jeans since purchasing them. Literally every single day, and you can dress them up, you can dress them down, and it's a really beautiful blue color that just seems to go with everything in my closet. These have effectively put all of my other jeans out of business. I also purchased these exact same jeans in black just because I've been wearing them so much. They have this really nice button detail, which you need to get used to if you have to use the bathroom really quickly. So these next two items are an example of when the waiting game just works perfectly. I have been looking for the perfect black blazer for the longest time, and I was really picky about it, and I think it's been maybe 2 years that I've been searching, and I finally found the perfect blazer. It sits so beautifully. It's not too tight and it's not too loose. I know the oversized blazer look is super in, but I'm sorry, I know my age is going to be given away by my style preference, but I don't like it. But whatever, it's fine. I love this blazer. This blazer is by the brand Reese, and they make amazing clothing. My mom and I went there together and we were just blown away by their styles. It's so feminine, it's so well fitting. It's just a classic, essential closet staple. I mean, you can throw it over so many things. The fabric feels amazing. The details are so neat. There's no snagging stitches. I've put it to the test now and worn it a couple of times, and nothing is tearing or giving way. It's just a really good quality blazer, and I don't think you can go wrong with having one ultimate blazer in your closet. The second blazer that I got from Reese is this very dark navy blue woven one. It's got beautiful tortoiseshell details on the buttons and also really well made. I've worn this one so often now and I get compliments on it every time I wear it. It's a little bit of a longer line design, which I feel like is really flattering, and again, you can dress these up and down. It just looks so good and it makes me so happy when I wear it and I feel so put together. The next thing I got, it made me so happy. I feel like Little Red Riding Hood whenever I have it on. And it is this red rain jacket from Uniqlo. I'm a huge fan of Uniqlo. We don't have Uniqlo in South Africa, so when we moved to the Netherlands and we needed a little bit warmer clothing, we stumbled upon Uniqlo and we were so impressed with the selection of basics and the colors, and yeah, I've been really happy with this. I feel like it's just a great rain jacket. It's lightweight to have to throw on over something when you're going for a walk, or if you're on your way to dinner and it's starting to drizzle. And yeah, I just think it's a great piece. I'm really, really happy with it. The next piece, I have been searching for a dress like this for probably 5 years, and it's the perfect combination of comfortable, flattering, figure hugging, but you can also have your meal and not feel like you're being popped out of your dress combination. It is the answer to my prayers. So this dress is also from the brand Reese. It is a, let's check for interest sake. It is a wool and viscose blend. It's this really lovely pale beige color. And what I also love about this is that you can dress it up and down, just like everything I've basically shown you so far. And it's so flattering, it's so feminine. I really just think it's the ultimate knitted dress. And it's got this really beautiful detail with the eyelets and the ribbing, which I'm a huge fan of. I really like pieces that are classic with a twist. Just something to them that makes them your own and that makes them a little bit unique without falling victim to becoming a trend. So I feel like this is something I'm going to be wearing for so many years, and I'm so excited to test it out. It's still a little bit too cold right now here, but hopefully within the next month or so, I'm going to be able to take this girl out for a spin. The next thing I got on the topic of cold is this sweater from Uniqlo. It is so warm, it is so comfy, it's just the right amount of loose fitting. It's this really beautiful dark charcoal grey. It's got a nice ribbing detail on the bottom as well as on the cuffs. It's got a mock neck, which I just find so comfortable, and it's not so tight that it's choking you. This is also from My mom calls Uniqlo Unicle, and I've gotten to the bad habit from teasing her of also calling it Unicle. I've been quite surprised actually about how much I've gravitated towards the sweater. It's just so comfortable and so easy to throw on, and it also looks nice with the jeans that I purchased. So I just think it's been a piece that has already been worth its money, and it's still holding up after several washes, and I am able to machine wash it, which is so nice. I don't know if anyone else is like me, but whenever I see that something cannot go in the wash, that's immediately like a little bit of a no-no for me. So yeah, really happy with this just basic sweater. I can highly recommend their stuff, all of it in fact. I have several items from Uniqlo now, and all of them have lasted up. I'm just really impressed with their quality as well as their price range, and I just think it's a great place to shop. I can't recommend them enough. Alrighty, moving on in the realm of sweaters is probably my favorite sweater I've ever owned. While my mom was here on a visit, she came to check in shortly after we relocated to the Netherlands, and while she was here we went to Reese, which is where I got the blazers, and she also got me this stunning knit sweater. This one unfortunately doesn't go in the wash, but I found that to be worth it just in terms of how absolutely beautiful it is. I don't know if you can see on camera. So this is a midnight blue woven with a really nice v-neck sweater, and it cinches in on the waist as well as on the cuffs, and I feel stunning in this. It just completes the look as well. I've always wanted a sweater like this. I've hand washed it now with a lot of love and intensive care, and it's held up amazing. I just really love the brand Reese. I think their stuff is so well designed and it's so flattering. It is a little bit more expensive. Am I really gonna spend that on a sweater type of situation when I purchased it, but I haven't had any regrets since. Finally, this is my wild card. I don't know if it's a trend yet, but I was so drawn to it and it was on sale. But it is this Tommy Hilfiger pink pullover knitted sweater. I don't own anything like this and I don't wear pink a lot, but I've always wanted something like this. You can either wear it with or without something underneath. I'm thinking if I had to wear it to the office, I'd probably wear it with like a nice white blouse and maybe some cream pants. I think that would look great. But also in terms of just casual styling, I'd probably just wear it without anything underneath. So I'm really excited about this piece. I don't own a lot of Tommy Hilfiger, but the pieces that I do own have held me up pretty well over time. So I feel like this was a pretty good investment. I'm a really big fan of knit sweaters in general, so I'm excited to wear this one. Up next, we're moving over to activewear. Another crazy fact, we don't have any Gymshark in South Africa. The only brands that we get there are your typical Nike, Adidas. So when I was in London on a visit at the end of last year, I walked into a Gymshark for the first time after seeing so much of it online. So what I got is this short matching chocolate brown set, and I think you're going to be able to see how it looks much better when I try it on for you. But what I really love about it is sweat proof, it is stain proof, it is squat proof. I feel really put together in it. After a workout, if I have to meet a friend, I can just put on some casual shoes and add a bag and I still feel really put together. I don't know, I can't say enough good things about it. I'm a little bit obsessed, but this was one of those times where you see something online that's viral and you're kind of skeptical, and I'm really pleased and pleasantly surprised by how great the quality of it is. I feel like a Fitspo when I wear it, but it is kind of fun sometimes to feel like a basic bee. I don't know if I'm the only one who feels that way. After we gym, we need to be in comfy clothing, and that brings me to my purchases from H&M. H&M, like I said, is a place that I'm trying not to shop at that often anymore. I haven't really much in the past 3 or 4 years, and I found this grey matching sweat set in H&M. I feel like a sweat set should be comfortable but also still feminine, so I don't like it when the pants are overly baggy, and what this tracksuit achieves is it's comfortable but it still gives me, you know, a little bit of a figure to look at. I really like this grey as well. It's not a color I usually gravitate towards. And then finally, the grand finale, the big bang. I have a long-standing history with Ralph Lauren. I adore them. My first ever knitted sweater is a Ralph Lauren piece that I got in New York when I was 16, and it is still in my cupboard. And I just think their brand is amazing. I love their styling. I think it's so timeless. But it is this, I don't know if it's a baguette bag, but this absolutely stunning piece from Ralph Lauren Polo collection. It's just a basic shoulder bag. It's got such beautiful details, gold hardware, and I just think it's beautiful. I know it is a little bit of a statement piece, but I feel like it's also fine to have some statement pieces in your closet. The last thing I got are these white Converse. I've just been gravitating towards them. They've got a little bit of a platform. I have them in black as well, but I've had them for a while, so I don't feel like that should be added to this video. I can't speak. Really tie off a look. They're quite feminine on the foot, even though they're a sneaker, which I think is great, and come in close on the ankle, and I'm basically probably going to wear them with every single outfit that I show you, so I've just been loving them. So that concludes my spring 2024 capsule wardrobe haul. I'm so happy with all of the pieces I've purchased. None of them have been a regret buy, which I'm really happy about, and that is what happens when you play the waiting game. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe down below and join our wonderful family, and like if you enjoyed this video. Also, if you enjoy this type of fashion content, please be sure to let me know in the comments. I really enjoy making videos like this, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. Also, just a quick life update. I'm so excited. I'm going back to South Africa. I'm flying tomorrow in a week's time, so I'm going to be able to put all of these outfits to the test, and if you want to see that, you can go and follow me on my Instagram. I'll be posting stories there. Thank you for watching again, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!